Welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes, and today we'll be changing the throttle positioning sensor over here on the Prodo Myvi. So let's get to it. First off, we need to remove the filter box. So there's a couple of clips here. Okay, and just lift it up. Okay, then we'll lift away the air filter, and then we will have three size 10 mm bolt here, one here, and one over here. Okay, so let's remove these three first. Once we got the three bolts out, it's just as simple as just moving it aside. Okay, if you want to remove the whole thing, you can remove these two connectors and move the whole thing out of the way, but I'm just gonna push it to the side here. Okay, so what we need to do is remove the two screws over here, one over here and one at the bottom here. These are using Phillips screwdrivers, alright? Okay, now what we need to do is remove the throttle body. So to do this, we will need to actually remove a couple of screws. So there's one over here, two over here, one hose. You might want to unclip it. Okay, one socket, two sockets. Okay, so this one you just need to loosen it, then after that move it out of the way. Okay, let's get that done. Oh, you might have a bolt here, but mine seems to be missing and I have no idea why. It's actually down here. Okay. Okay, so we have gotten the throttle body out. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is remove these two screws over here. So what you can do is use a screwdriver, put it here, give it a knock with the hammer and then turn. Simple. Okay, then just pull this out. Okay, as you can see, it's very dirty. Let's compare with the new one. Okay, as we can see, the old one is very black, dirty, filled with grime and all. New one's good. Very nice. Okay, don't worry about the length, because once you plug this in, it will go to whatever position it's supposed to. Okay, so this is actually a Toyota 8969097202. Okay, the original is not marked. Yeah, the original doesn't have a mark. Okay, so installing this is just putting it back, and then yeah, that's it. One thing to note when you're installing this back, okay, you will notice that there is a notch over here. Make sure the notch is on this side, on the outside here, not on this side. Okay, do not put it in this way, put it in this way. Okay, see the notch? The notch has to be on the outside. Okay, so it's warm up and I've driven it around, pretty stable. As you can see, the RPM is not even moving. Okay, the car is actually much more quiet as well on the engine side, and the drive is much smoother. There's no jacking, there's no erratic RPM. So previously what happens is that this RPM goes up and down, regardless whether the aircon compressor is kicking in or not kicking in. But obviously if it's kicking in, then it gets worse and the car shakes. Have not gone to the point where the car stalls or engine mati, as what Malaysian will call it, but yeah, might as well change it since it's actually pretty cheap. I got this for about 40 ringgit original Toyota. Sorry, yeah, 40 ringgit original Toyota. There are some sellers who are selling it much cheaper, OEM ones for 20 ringgit, but I'll go for the original Toyota Prodos one, was about 150, 160 ringgit, whereas the Toyota is about 40 plus, almost 50 ringgit. Okay, so simple DIY. I hope you learned something about this. Leave me a comment down below if you prefer me to show you the clips where I unbolt and everything. Okay, I was thinking that it's a bit redundant for me to put it in because this is more of an educational video. So I just tell you what needs to be removed, and if you are a DIY person, you probably know what needs to be removed based on my instruction. Okay, but if you do want to see those nice fancy clips, let me know and I will change my style of videos as well. Okay, so as usual, I hope you learned something. If you do, make sure you hit the like. If you don't, you can always give me this, but tell me what is it that you don't like. Alright, so till next time, I will see you again.